Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here, and a interesting video I want to put out here. Doing a little research. You know, at Day Trading Radio, we really focus on more quality names, but there is definitely money to be made in this market for low price stocks. So today's a focus video on one low price stock. We're going to call it a micro penny. These are stocks that are traded under 1 cent or 1 penny. And again, I always say on the show, you know, a stock's traded under a penny because it's worth under a penny. It's, you know, these things are strictly gambles, but in this environment, as you see, if you're a trader, you know, you've seen stocks go crazy. I've seen stocks go from a penny to $70, or 30 cents to $70. I've seen things that you would not even believe, and you might have seen them too. So we know those opportunities come. But the worst thing to do is to be chasing things. So every so often I'll come across the stock, in this case the ITOX, and I'll like the pattern. And what I like to do, when we have a segment in the morning where we trade these stocks. It's called the pre-market poppers, and I do a scan, and I'll show you an example of that, and then we'll get to this stock right here because I find it very interesting, and I got a battle plan for this one. But let's take a look at this. Now, this is what you'll see in the morning. Normally you'll come into log onto the site and you'll see a chart, but you'll see this scanner that's running next to my charts, and this is what we call our low float poppers, or low float flyers, and these are stocks that have a lower float, a lower price, and usually have news that propels it pre-market. And when the pre-market traders get in there, there's no halts usually going on. There's a lot of momentum, a lot of manipulation. There's just a lot of action, and that's where you want to be. I mean, not to say this is going to be, these stocks are going to reflect the real value, but what happens is the momentum traders get in there, and people feed on that, and these stocks will get huge moves. So, oh, look at this! I got to pay my balance. Okay, so we're going to go just through a couple of these, and you can see a lot of these are going to be lower price stocks. Let's start with some of the lower price stocks here. And what happens is you'll see some of these, and then you'll get a big pop on these. And some of these pops, like 5 to 8 cents, doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot. I mean, if you consider percentage-wise gains and stuff, this was up 50% gains from 5 cents to 8 cents. Things like this. We don't need that right now. Hold on a second. Let me make sure I'm organized here for you. So again, I'll go through some of these, and we'll see these run. Some of these we're in. Some of these, I watch, and we like to get in stocks that have been basing out, and then we get these little candle pops in there, and we try to take advantage of that. The object is to get in on a kind of a tight consolidation, and then what happens is there's some kind of news that really pushes the stock up, and it moves up quite fast. I'm just rolling through some of these because I didn't go through these on the watch list. Every so often you'll get a big pop. And some stocks you really get some huge moves, doubles, triples. We've gotten 400, 500% on some of these stocks. So that's one thing to watch. We start trading for these stocks early in the morning. About 7:30. The pre-market session opens at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you're going to start to see these moves, and this scanner will run early in the morning on the show, so you'll see it automatically. So let's go back to what I've noticed, and all the time I'm always doing scans and stuff, finding different stocks. Now, AI has been a topic in the news, and the object is to get into a stock before everyone else gets into it. So the stock we're going to focus on today is ITOX. And basically, I've looked at this one before, picked it up. It actually had a nice run back here in January. And again, you can see we're kind of circled, marked off this area in January 2023, beginning of the year. And we look at the history of the stock all the way back here. You know, it had a history up to about 2 cents. But this is where we were in it down here. And it ran from, say, 2 cents to 200% move. It wasn't 2 cents, 0.2 of a cent. And it moved up here to 0.007. And there was even a candle up here, and I had to, have to look a little closer to see if you even got that extension candle. Basically, 253% move. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot going from 0.002 to 0.007. But percentage-wise, you never know. You get a 200% move on a stock like this, or a 500% move. That's nothing to, be upset about. So right now, I've been watching this one, and I decided to go a little deeper into the stock. I started adding to my position. Now I'm currently up to just 100,000 shares, and that's not a lot for this stock here at 0.002. That's only 100,000 shares. That's only $200. So that's an investment of $200, and I have 100,000 shares. Again, a typical penny stock. This is, I call a micro penny. A lot of these micro pennies will. I actually have a scan for them. I could actually show you that scan later. And so what I wanted to do this video and go a little deeper on this and show you why I think this has potential. The first thing we're going to do is show you some of my research techniques. And what I like to do is start off by saying, all right, the chart pattern comes number one. Does it have a flat line type of trade, under the radar? I don't want to be chasing anything. So I want to be in before the traders get in, or the news comes out, if there is any news. And I'm not saying there's any news coming out, but you want to be in on a long extended base. At this price, doesn't look that bad. Again, it's purely a gamble, but it's such an interesting one when I show you some of the possible news events that could happen with this. I'm just, I feel it'd be right to bring it to your attention and see if you like it, and if you like it, continue with the research and make your decision if you want to get in it or not. So the ITOX, of course, we're going to take that and we're going to throw that into the search engines. We're going to start looking at the website on this. That'll be the first thing I want to do, is look at the website after the chart. So I throw it into the old Google search, and it comes up with the basic chart on it. And over on the right-hand side, typically you'll find a about page, and sometimes you'll have the website, sometimes you won't. Founded in 2003, located in Massachusetts, 2 employees. All right, so that's a little, that's kind of a red flag right there when you have 2 employees or 1 employee. Not a very good, I like to have some employees, but we don't even know if that's even true. That could be someone with their dog as an employee. I don't know. You have some subsidiaries of the company, but we're going to go right to the main website. Now, what got my interest on this is I was looking at the website, and the first thing is, does it have an interesting website? And the website was kind of interesting. End-to-end AI-powered IoT solutions for advanced manufacturing. All right, so you can read into it. I'm not going to read into it with you. You can just read it on the screen. There's a lot of technical terms here. The use of monitors to alert physical states of a system, which is operation technology, information technology, digital twin, a connected digital replica of physical entity, allowing virtual entity. And, a lot of this stuff is, I'm not even familiar with it, but I am familiar with what is moving the market these days is AI. And AI is a term that's starting to pop up all over the place. Now, apparently they have some type of product here, as you can see. And what we're going to dig down a little bit further. That was to corporate vision, corporate mission, leadership. Here's director. We have the CEO. Cliff is a passionate visionary medical device senior leader with extensive experience in creating, building, and transforming research development organizations in USA, India, and China, a Fortune 500 company with over 200 engineers. Cliff is highly skilled and recognized in leveraging innovative technologies to build product portfolios that generate sustained revenue growth. All right, Master of Science. He gives his background here. Sometimes I might even follow up and go on LinkedIn and look up his name on LinkedIn, which I probably will right now with you just to see what's there, because that's something I did not do. So let's jump over here to LinkedIn. I don't know what the LinkedIn site is here. Let's throw in his name. See if he shows up. There he is here. Experienced ITOX, accelerated healthcare innovations, and 2 more mutual connects. I won't connect to him yet. 1 month ago, he posted something. Very proud of the ITOX team for accomplishment over the past several months. The machine POC slide down demonstrates their ability to detect variations, very fine machinery operation required for medical device components with no additional senior sensor data other than data taken directly from the machine. All right, so again, they have some information on it. They secured a new contract that was 10 months ago. In case you missed it, check it out. Press release. Now this caught my attention because I did look at the website. Now he's pretty active here. Seems like a real person. All right. So I looked through that. That's okay. The other thing I want to do is go back to that website. And I'm going to go up to some of the other things here, case studies. So they're in medical technology, biotechnology, automotive manufacturing, and aerospace and defense. Now let's take a look at the news. This is what caught my attention right here. Recently in the news, we've had major issues with train derailments, bridge collapsing. We had a huge on 95 a bridge collapse. We had another bridge on a train collapse just less than a month ago. The infrastructure package is still on the table, and there's a lot of just a lot of talk behind fixing and repairing our bridges and roads and infrastructure, basically. Now, you can see they've been pretty good on coming out with their news updates and stuff. Here, this was in June 2023. Let's click on this. All right, they're located here. Pink sheet stock here. Cliff, the extension of the contract validation of the solid state proposed of our bridge monitoring system by the State Department of Transportation and structural engineering firm that is providing oversight on this project. It also gives substantiates the strength of our strategic partnership and algorithms we develop, our data-driven models. All right. All looks good. On November 15, President Biden signed a $1 trillion infrastructure bill into law. The law allocates $110 billion in funding to repair U.S. roads and bridges and support major transformational projects. The Federal Highway Administration will distribute $26.5 billion to upgrade bridges in states over the 5 years. And reports companies such as ours are involved with connected infrastructure, which includes connected road, bridges, and underlying smart sensors. Software technologies are poised to benefit from the new law. Independent research shows the worldwide structural health monitoring market size is $2 billion and will reach $4 billion by 2027. And I think that might even be even bigger. I mean, structural health monitoring market. I mean, when these bridges collapsing, if we have one more bridge collapse, and not that I'm hoping for that, but that will definitely put this on the radar. Mr. Emmons here, additional contract extensions puts Oxy back on track to meet its annual revenue goals for 2023. Also, we believe that U.S. contract extension and ongoing monitoring of some of the Spanish bridges are key to winning future worldwide contracts, and we're confident it will lead to additional new business in due time. All right, well, interesting, right? I mean, bridge monitoring. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go to the next thing here. Um, all right, you can see here on May 3rd they put out a audio recording. I would advise everyone to listen to this. In the audio recording of their investor conference call, our AI technology, he stated that the AI technology of ITOX uses sophisticated machine learning algorithms that give manufacturing, infrastructure, asset managers, and facility managers the insight that they need to be more productive, safely maintain their bridges, manage the buildings, and allow us to tackle the hardest questions that customers have. And the audio recording can be found here. There was some other interesting things here I want to point out. All right, this was the latest business update here. And again, remember what we're dealing with: a micro penny stock. We are pleased to announce that strong revenues continue in our first quarter of 2023. This marks 4 consecutive quarters of strong revenue. We're on track for year-over-year growth and overall expected 2023 revenue to exceed that of 2022. Complete financials, etc., etc., etc. Our strong outlook is based on our first quarter revenue results and following tailwinds. Our Department of Transportation Bridge Monitoring Project will continue to contribute a strong revenue stream through mid-2023, and we're confident our performance will yield further expansions in the second half of the year. Our smart manufacturing CNC POC, which kicked off in January, is concluding later this month, is already yielding results that are impressing our customers. We expect the SaaS contract to follow through, which we expect to contribute to revenue by the second half of 2023. New collaborative contracts signed earlier this year, additional prospective smart manufacturing proof of concepts, additional structural health monitoring projects, and numerous sales generated by 2022 and marketing efforts all bode well for sales and growth throughout 2023. We truly see this year as a transition from survive to thrive inflection point, continues Mr. Evans. It should be noted that in early March, 2 senior secured notes matured with early stage investors. Because extension terms were not reached by March 21st, we were required to file a current report of Form 8, the 8K with the SEC to disclose the events. We believe these are friendly, supportive investors who are extended their notes several times, which was disclosed in previous filings. While the investors have no obligation to extend their notes again, we are confident final extension terms will be reached soon. Looking ahead, we're excited by the continuing growth opportunities to deliver excellent value to our customers and willing to diligently to build shareholder confidence and value. But you're reading that here. All right, so that looks interesting, right? So far, I'm not seeing too many red flags. I mean, the only red flag I see right now, of course, is the not many employees there. So one thing I like to do sometimes is actually take a look at where they are located and what kind of, if there really is an office. Sometimes it's hard to find a physical office, but it's worth doing. And it's just something I go through. So we could go to headquarters. You can see some of the things here. Let's just go to the the website. I believe if you go on the website here, you go to About Us. I know there's something here. Contact us. Right there, address here. Address, 705 Cambridge Street, Cambridge, Massachusetts. So we're going to copy and paste that. Copy, paste. I also have the phone number here and the email. And I might even take a look and we get another picture of whatever this thing is. So let's click on this. Put in that email. Let's put in that address. And let's see what kind of... So here we have the address coming up, 705 Cambridge Street. Let's take a look at the building and see if there's any sign of business there. Now, this is great. I mean, I feel like a spy here. This is the building, 705. Some kind of Giro Studios. I don't see anything here. Let's zoom in. Let's click on that. DVD, CD duplication, portrait studios, videos, photography. That's 719. So 721 to 719 is the gyro group. So if we go this, here's 705. Here's a person. Let's see if we could somehow manipulate this around the corner. It doesn't look. Let's take a look at the area. It looks kind of Italian kitchens, Alfredo's. It's not the best of areas, that's for sure. Just looking around, you know. You got to do research, you know. Oh, look at this. The guys are running around with the mask on. Flowers by Sal. James Jimmy Sora Square. Who was that? I don't know that. Giro Studios, photos and videos. And then here we are. We have our area right here, but can't really see what's there. Something health. Something health. I don't know how we're going to see that. We have to get around the corner here. This car's in my way. Can't back it up. Oh, maybe we can see it here. Let's take a look. What does that say? Passport health? Passport health. I can't really see if that's it or not. Well, you know, at least let's go take a look at the back of the building here and see if there's any back entrance. Any signs on it? All right, nothing there. There's a couple trucks. Parking lot's pretty full. Mostly trucks. No company vehicle. All right, well, I'm not getting a lot from here, but there is a... Ooh, we ended up going in the building. How did we get in this building? Where the hell? What the hell? No way. Google. Can I order food now? What the hell? The guy forgot to take the camera off his head. Let's go to the ATM and take out some money. Who are these people? How the hell did I get in this building? This is a GTA. God, that's weird. Lost. Anyway, that's weird. I see a ghost car here too. I don't know. I'm in another building and I feel like I went back to 1973. Look at this building here. This is so depressing. People can't figure that this is trash. One table. This guy packing a firearm. What's going on here? Oh, look at their legs. This is the weirdest. I'm trapped in all these buildings. All right. Anyway, back to this. Getting back to that. I mean, we didn't gain much from that. We'll get back to the chart here. I want to get this video out for you just to let you know I'm in this. Keep an eye on it, you know. There's no guarantee. I don't know any news or anything. There is a phone number. I'm curious to call that phone number. You know what? Let me call it. Let's see what else. We'll finish off with a call on the phone number and see if it's a real phone number. Well, as I am looking at the, finding that, I checked their Twitter account here. Not much on the Twitter account. It looks like they only have 167 followers, 24 following 24 people. Recent tweets, not much going on there. Who to follow? You can follow this guy. I want to follow him. All right, well, let's get back to the phone number here. Phone number, call us. All right, don't try this at home, people. All right, I'm about to call the number here.
Thank you for reaching out to ITOX. Please go to our website at oxyscorp.com for company information, SEC filings, and press releases. That's oxyscorp.com or via email at contact@oxyscorp.com. Thank you and have a great day.
All right, well, doesn't go anywhere other than a voice message. Didn't even ring. It just went right to that voice message. So at least it is a working number. And that's as much as I could say about that. It would be great if someone picked up and I could, start going into it with them. But anyway, that's where this trail ends right now. But I'll be watching this one. I'm going to probably not add to my position. It's just a very small position. But I wanted to be transparent on that and just get that information out to you. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in the market. DayTraderRockStar signing off for Day Trading Radio.